What's up, everybody? Ocean Mike welcomes everybody to 1 year of this channel. A little bit late of an anniversary, but it's an anniversary nonetheless. I'm very happy to be here with you all. So today I will be talking about some of my favorite moments on the channel while I paint a skeleton champion from Warhammer. That'll be fun. Hello, Level Up. Welcome to the stream. Hey, don't worry, Big Bluefish is always here. Don't worry, guys. He's always somewhere. I'll back him up a little bit. Okay. So, hello, Puck. Good to see you guys. This is very runny this evening. I don't know why. So I guess we'll get started. Some Screaming Skull. Pretty fun paint. I'm very well, thank you, Puck. Just enjoying the day. Had a quiz in biology I think I did fine on. Other than that, I had a pretty nice day. I visited with the Sigma Chi brothers, had dinner with them, and it was a lot of fun. Other than that, that's all I've done. This is just, I'm painting a Warhammer figure. Seems we have 2 members on the stream so far. We might not get too many, that's alright, but I wanted to do this stream sooner rather than later. I've missed making videos, so I wanted to do one tonight. I am therefore painting Legos. So let me talk about some of my favorite moments on the channel as I do this. I guess one of my favorite moments is probably, I liked doing my first episode. That was an important moment for me. I printed out the pictures, and that's when I still talked in completely third person. But I think I got a bit excessive with third person. I still introduced the channel in third person, but I think that's all I need. I don't need to be that pretentious with it. Some people have asked me for third person Ocean Mike. They thought it was more wholesome or fun, but I don't know. More people seem to dislike it than like it, and have to listen to my audience, so I had to think about it and realize that sometimes change is necessary. That was a little change that I could easily do. So the first episode was a lot of fun. That, I believe, was the psychedelic frogfish. It's been a while, of course, but I'd like to think I still remember that. So, that was one of my favorite moments. I was kind of giddy because I was making my first video and I was having a good time. And then I kind of got into the flow of things. And then Ocean Mike started making frequent uploads, and I had activities like Wicked Fish Wednesday or Fun Fish Friday, which I still do. And that. So yeah, there's that. Those were some fun moments. And I liked having a consistent audience. I usually have the same few fellas that show up in videos or the streams. I always love to see you guys on the chat asking questions. Warms my heart that you guys are interested. Yeah, it's a Tuesday, but I thought it would be nice just to do a stream. People can watch it later if they want, but I just like the streams because they're more dynamic and gives people opportunities to get their questions answered live, although I don't get too many these days, and that's okay. I'll still pump these out. There's that. Another one of my favorite moments was introducing the quote-unquote lore. You guys started making up that weird lore thing, and I played along with it for a while, and we still do every once in a while. Like the legend of the chicken fish, and the legend of the chicken fish, and Jeremiah jellyfish, and big blue fish, the triad or quadrangle or whatever I made. I thought I was silly, but a good time. So there's that. I love that. Those times you kind of add a little bit more of a fun atmosphere. Not saying that my ordinary atmosphere isn't fun. I always like doing it, but silly, I guess, is a better word. Hey Storm, welcome to the stream. No worries about being late. It's a stream because I want people to filter in when they can. And I archive them all so people can watch them at later dates. Chicken fish is real. He's true. He's true. Alright. I think that's it. Never mind. Still got the other arm to do for the bone color. I am painting a skeleton champion. Funky little fella from the faction Soulblight Gravelords. Still haven't played too much of the game yet, but hope to get into it more with the club that's at my school. I did a little bit more research on the game today. So that'd be fun to use these models. Give them another purpose besides just being a fun thing. So that does it for that. And watch this, guys. There's a sink right here, so I can just lean over. Isn't that nifty? It's very helpful to have a sink in this room. This is usually where I do all my paintings, and I think I usually paint over there where there's an armchair and a little table. But I think I'm going to move over here now since I can just kind of lean back and reach the sink. Okay, so now that I have the bone applied, I will close the Screaming Skull paint. And let's see, let's do the armor next. I do the armor with Lead Belcher. Where's my Lead Belcher? Over here. Oh, I think it's still in the bag. It is Lead Belcher. My books have actually been going all right, so no need for merch. But thank you for your consideration. That's a kind proposition. But classes are going well. The only thing giving me a little bit of trouble is biology, because they're giving us chemistry stuff instead of biology stuff in some parts. So it's been a bit irritating, but it's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna study more often and keep working hard, then everything will be right. Thank you for asking about the college classes, though. I appreciate your curiosity and interest. We're talking about some of my favorite moments on the channel. Another one of my favorite moments was reaching 100 episodes. I thought that was awesome. I never expected myself to go so far with the ocean mic thing, because I thought I wouldn't have people interested. I would make like 40 or so, and then maybe I stop because nobody watched it. But I still have a small yet active community that I am very thankful for. Doing 100 was a fun milestone for me. What else? My all-time favorite was the Christmas episodes. I loved doing my Christmas countdown, which I will do again this year, do not worry. However, I might not do an advent calendar, because that one was a little bit janky and it's hard to find one that's in good condition. And I've already done one, so it might be fun to try something new. Let's see. Who's my favorite ocean myclord deity? Well, I gotta go with Big Blue Fish, of course. That or the chicken fish, because the chicken fish was something I just kind of came up with this on the spot. You guys wanted an episode on the chicken fish, which was a photoshopped image of a fish that had like a chicken's face. And so I thought that was funny, so I made the video, and you guys loved it. So it became a reoccurring character for those not familiar with chicken fish. That's the origins of good old chicken fish. advent calendar just for the chocolate. Well, I don't think that would be as much fun. The facts are what made it a lot of fun for me. Open up the box, see what ocean creature we had in there, and then tell you some fun things about it. I love the Christmas countdown. I also love the spooky month. I would give spooky fish up until Halloween. I like the holiday themed stuff. What else? Thank you very much, Tweety. It might be a late anniversary video, but effort's still there. We had another one-off ocean deities too, like a squid and a few other ones. Ah, yes, Netacrug. Netacrug turned out to be a bad egg, though. Then we had Jeremiah jellyfish, big blue fish, chicken fish, and then there's one more. I think it was a crab. Maybe it was a squid. I don't remember. You can go back to the video and find it if you guys want, but it's only if you want. I just can't remember off the top of my head. What was that last guy's name? I always remember Jeremiah jellyfish. I still think of Jeremiah often. Yeah, Jeremiah jellyfish was evil. Any more lore drops? Nah. Or maybe. I don't know. I'll let you guys know by the end of the stream. But for right now, I cannot say. Another moment that I really enjoyed was like the Lego building and the painting, which I might be doing now, but I appreciated it that you guys were chill with bringing new things onto the channel, letting me show you guys something fun. And I liked how we named that one Warhammer character, Beast of Nurgle. We named him Gimblets. Can't forget about good old Gimblets, the glutton god. We designed him. Pardon me. I was tickled there. We designed him as a group, and we all voted on names and which parts we're going to use because we could choose certain parts over others. So we picked the parts as a group and gave him a fun name that fit his look. So there's that. That was a lot of fun. I liked how when we did the big Lego set, we all named everything. It was a happy moment for me too. I really enjoyed that. And I'm very glad you joined the community too, Storm. It's good to have a positive member. I was always down to participate and learn something. Makes me happy that folks like you and the other regulars appreciate some education. Made my time much more enjoyable making the videos because I knew there were folks watching. Yeah. Yeah, Seapup 2, Submarine, Captain Jimmy, and good old Murphy. And that is a good question. Carl. I hope Carl's doing alright. He just kind of quit Discord. His last message to me was lol. And I was asking him if everything was alright. But I think he's okay. I think he joined the military because at one point he told me if he gets accepted into the military, he's going to quit Discord. And so that might have been the reason, and he just didn't tell me that he was. That, or yeah, I think that's probably just he joined the military. I'm hoping he joined the military. For those who do not know, Carl was was my first moderator or admin, I guess, on my server. He helped a lot with getting the suggestion channel up running, as well as other stuff. He was a programmer, but he wanted to join the army. He was very patriotic in Germany. He's a nice man, albeit a little silly. What's the fun in no silly? So I hope Carl's alright. If you ever see this, Carl, know that I appreciated you in the community. Good old ice cream and cookie dough. Good ways to celebrate, fellas. Okie dokie. Alright, now I need to paint his other gauntlet. I see it has been neglected. It's not even a gauntlet, it's a bracer. That I will paint lead colored. So I don't want their armor to be too shiny, because then that wouldn't contrast well with the weapons, which I want to be shiny. The weapons shiny and the armor more dull. It's kind of like they're being sent to field with the armor they had on their back when they perished, but they still got their swag, new weapons, gifted to them by whatever resurrects skeletons, I don't know. Probably a vampire or a necromancer. Of course, we could take a moment to remember Sleepy Milk. Let's put this down. Moment of silence for good old Sleepy Milk. He was an individual who was part of the community who unfortunately passed away. And I made a video about his passing and a video on his last suggestion. So let's take a quick moment as on the anniversary. Rest in peace, buddy. His video was on dolphins, which I had a good deal of fun making despite the circumstances. Make sure he got his final suggestion in. Of course, man. He's a member of the community. I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna pretend like he just didn't exist. He deserved some respect. It's a pleasure to talk to. Now on to more different matters. Let's not make the whole video about sadness. Let's make it a video of remembrance for all parties. So, another fun moment that I enjoyed. This one wasn't really as prevalent on the actual channel, but on the Discord server. Carl, the German fellow previously mentioned, made a command for one of the bots on the server. The bot that we use to announce uploads on the server would I believe every 32 minutes would say something would say Magoog. Magoog, spelled Mgoog, was a bizarre abbreviation created by Carl himself that translated to like My Google Home Government or something along the lines of. I think it was My Google Government. Regardless, I found it pretty funny, and it became a long-lasting thing until for some reason the bot just stopped saying Magoog. I don't know if Carl made it stop or what the deal was, but I always find that memory very humorous. Good old Carl and his bizarre antics. The Magoog, the good old Magoog posting. So, besides Magoog and all that fun jazz, what was I going to say? I remember when Kyle, aka Rick, you guys know him as Rick or Starkey, I don't know what he did, but he got on one of my streams, and for some reason, like 300 to 400 people got on my channel, got on my live stream. It was a really bizarre experience. But I thought that was fun. I was very happy to see so many people in the chat. Well, hello there. I'm trying to remember your old username because I'm not trying to say that. I believe you were Fool. Were you Fool? I'm trying to remember your username. Old one. You haven't been online on my channel recently. Doing the legs, or the leg armor, the big old steel boots. Really? Fool is a separate entity. Having a brain fart here, but thank you for clarifying who it is you truly be. Got a $2 bill, and that's enough for me. So what should we name this silly little skeleton? He's a champion, so I want the champions to have names because they got unique weapons and armor. Armor isn't too much different out of uniform. It just has a little wrap around on the spike, as well as he gets a mace instead of a sword or spear, and he also gets two plates that go over his thighs. Hello, Dorothy. With them, I'm painting a Warhammer figurine, a Death Rattle Skeleton, aka Skeleton Champion. I thought it would be fun to paint it on stream for the anniversary. Would I like a $5 bill or the Arab money? I want the Arab money. Hola di la luda do. I love Chester Stone. He's such a silly guy. Chester Stone is living his best life. I want the Arab money. Name him Hawaii. Maybe I will. If enough people like the name Hawaii, maybe we do. Oh, okay, just making sure I got all those spots with this paint before I move on to a new one. Because next we're going to do the cloth that's around the edges of his armor. Hello, Jimmy. It's great to see you. Here we have one of our oldest users. Forgive me while I wash off this brush with one hand. There we go. This skeleton may span Jimmy. Painting Warhammer. We do need a new name. Jimmy is already designated to a submarine dwelling Lego fella that we built for one of the milestone videos. I don't think he is as sans to me either. He looks more rough and tumble type of skeleton, old-fashioned, shambling around with his weapons and dull armor. Anyway, let's move on to Cantor Blue, which I like to use for the cloth on these guys. It's a nice contrast. I think it fits pretty well. Pappy Rattles. Hawaii. Skeleton with Hawaii. I see what you did there. Okay, gotta be very careful. I got the Arab money. Oh, now you guys got it stuck in my head. Chester Stone singing the Arab money song he made. He got some Middle Eastern currency of sorts. He likes the Arab money, as he says. I believe it is an Afghan dollar. I do not know. It could be from Saudi Arabia. Not an expert on world currencies. Django, that's a fun name. I like that name. It kind of rattles off the tongue. I've always liked that name. Django. The Bonester, Cake Batter, Bonemaster Smith. Those are all swell names. We got the Arab money. Big Bones Weld. Big Weld. Big Weld. I like that movie. Five Bones. We might just have to name the skeleton Chester Stone. Or just Chester. I don't want to copyright poor Chester Stone. He doesn't deserve that. He deserves a good life in his neighborhood, near his gas station that he's always hanging out at. Chester Stone 445. Chester H. Bones. H stands for Hawaii. Okay. Boney Stark. For a skeleton in Minecraft? It wasn't where people named their skeletons in Minecraft. Because they usually don't stick around for too long, because they're evil in that. But I do not know. I am no expert in this field. I just have a little man with a mace. How skeleton look at me when I hit them with a dollar store pepper spray. Oh yeah, the classic Minecraft guidebooks. Do epic builds. Learn about the maker of Minecraft and how to look cool, make a cool skin. Granted, the Minecraft guidebooks were a little bit more useful than the Roblox ones. But still. Roblox. Oh, I see. I'll learn something new about Minecraft. Apparently they don't despawn if you do those things. Well, would y'all look at that? Yeah, that's kind of true. For sniping a skeleton, that seems a bit evil. locking them up like that. How would your mother feel? When's my birthday? My birthday is in November on the 18th. Can the bone people do a flip? Might not work out too well, but they can build themselves back up again if anything falls off. Present? I don't need a present. It's kind of you, but if 1,000,000 people show up on my live stream asking questions, that will be an awesome present. Pardon me. Snuck up on me. Pardon me. It's very kind of you, fellas. A happy birthday wish is all I need. Why? I would not call that a dab. I would call that a pain-filled sneeze. I hate sneezing. It always gets my nose going. Give me relief, like in the back of your throat from the harsh outflow, but most parts just uncomfortable. Hey now, none of that. Uh-oh, almost dropped it. Glad I did not. Numbers on my credit card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha ha he ha ho. Expiration date is 2077. Cyberpunk. Social security number, that is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys need to stop pulling on my leg. You guys are always trying to troll me. You guys are just rascals. Use a napkin real quick. What's something good to eat that's sweet? I like Starbursts. Twizzler Bites. Ice cream is also good. Sour Patch can be good. Just trying not to sneeze anymore. Nice. More paper towels in here. I can blow my nose real quick. Peaches are good. I think for the most part my nose has calmed down a bit. I just don't want to sneeze while I'm holding that thing and actually cause a mess. Edges of my nose. There. I think all is well. Now I'm going to paint the shield. The shields are my favorite part to paint. I get a bronze color called Warplock Bronze. I am allergic to many things. Yeah, I pop out some Warplock Bronze and throw it on the shield. After it dries, I use a color called Runefang Steel on the edges to make it in the details. Am I good? Oh, I'm swell like you. It's Fresh Cut Grass 22. Hello, Fresh Cut Grass, aka Herb. Thank you for showing up. I'm very happy that you decided to pop in. Just having allergy problems. Can I eat eggs better now? No, I'm still allergic to eggs. Haven't had an allergy test since I was like 13. Oh, would I want to eat eggs? I don't know. I mean, I heard scrambled eggs or an omelet is good. There are lots of things that have eggs in them. Lots of cakes and pastries. Ooh, sneezy times. Oh boy. I just closed the Warplock Bronze for some reason. I don't know why. I still need it. Moisture off. Majority of it at least. Purdue students making boilers? What do you mean by that? Oh, Boilermakers. I don't completely understand. Our mascots, like, we call ourselves Boilermakers. We're not like Minnesota Panthers. I don't know if that's even their logo or whatever. But ours is the Purdue Boilermakers. I can eat cake, but I'll have a bit of a reaction. So I just kind of try to avoid it. Which is safer. I do make boilers. Yes, I totally make boilers. To boil the ocean, I would never. That would probably hurt lots of animals. That would make me sad. Anyway, since I've mainly talked about the majority of my favorite moments, reminisced on the old times, what are any questions you guys have? It's time to the questions aspect of the show, which happens to be my favorite. I like answering questions from you guys. Oh, I forgot some parts with the blue. That's alright, I can do it after. Plum boilers, I think it's talking about, like, it's an engineering school, and our mascot is the Boilermaker Special, which is a train. So, well, our real mascot that we use for like sports and stuff is a guy named Purdue Pete. He's not like an animal or anything. He's just a dude with a hat. He's been voted the most creepy mascot for sports. I think he deserves more love. Poor Purdue Pete. He's not that bad. Can fish swim upside down? I imagine that some can. For short periods of time. Well, water is plumbing, yes. Boilermakers is like heating and stuff. And I think that Boilermakers is like, it is referencing trains. But I don't know. I'm not a train expert either. I don't know if trains run on boilers or what. I know that they used to be called steam engines, so maybe that's it. You know someone here. Well, if you ever want to let me know who they are, no pressure or anything. I know that might be kind of weird. I could always introduce myself. I like meeting new people. An ocean mic autograph. I don't think I'm the type of guy who's famous enough for autographs. I don't even consider myself famous. I'm just a guy on YouTube who talks about fish. I'm not even fully educated on fish yet. Someday I will be. Are the ocean hats going to come back? They most certainly will. I can pick them back up. Next time I visit home. I forgot to bring them with me. Every time I visit, it slips my mind. So I'm just trying to relax and spend time with my family. I'll grab them next time. Or ask my mom to bring them up next time she visits. It'll be fun to bring back the Fun Fish Friday hat, the Wicked Fish Wednesday goggles. Strap in, guys, because things are about to get wicked. I'll most definitely sign something if you ever want. Say to your friend or something like that. For your friend. Yeah, your friend. Le Ocean Mike. I'll most definitely take a selfie with all my homies from the server and the community. So, are there any further questions? The air fryer. That's cool. Sign your stomach. Well, whatever works, I guess. We don't have too much more to work on for this guy. We Just chilling, aren't we, guys? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get into fish while I'm in college. I think that'll be difficult to care for since my time is so scheduled. And I mean, I know it doesn't take too much effort to take care of a pet fish, but I don't want to like accidentally neglect it or anything while I'm busy. So I think it'll be better just to wait so I can get invested with a larger aquarium. Pardon me super quickly. I'm going to go grab a tissue real quick. Lou. Much better. Sorry for the interruption. Just want to make sure I'm not bothering you guys with too much sniffling and snuffling. Now that that's done, I'll go back and I'll fix the part that I missed for the blue. After that, I just do the silver, the red, and then I'll do some gold just on the little swirl piece on the top of the head piece. Bruce. Oh, that's an old fish. He's living a long life. Living his best life. Like a real fish homie. Fish are good at living their best lives. Oh, a nice sucker fish. I like those. They're very pretty, unique, and they do not cause a ruckus. At least in my experience, they haven't, which I greatly appreciate. Alright. Blue is done. Alright, see ya. Really? Thanks for stopping by. It's 11:24. After this stream is done, I'm gonna need to go to bed. An early morning tomorrow. Pardon me. So unprofessional of me. Yet necessary. Okie dokie. Now I'll do the silver. Oh, first class is at noon. Well, lucky you. I had a day like that today. We had one class, and it was at 4:20. I know it was at 4:30. Ended at 5:20. That's what I get confused about. I always show up at like 4 just so I make sure I'm on time. Oh, I see. I see what you're getting at there. You're... Uh-oh, don't procrastinate on a test. It's always important to make sure you're getting everything done, Mr. Level Up. Better to just get it over with so you can feel confident about your work. I know it doesn't sound fun. It usually isn't, but it's important. That's a good question, Jimmy. What is this test on? I'm most curious. Psych. Interesting stuff. At least I think so. I hope it proves not to be too difficult for you. The study process goes smooth. That's good. Just make sure you get it done. Don't want you to fall behind, friend. It does not sound like it would be pleasant. Man, I missed another spot with the blue. It's a big spot, too. Lacking with the blue, man. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm too focused on talking to you guys, which is a good thing. I'll do that over painting Warhammer any day. Almost any day. There's the details for that part of the weapon. Favorite bone? The funny bone. Yeah, there's my answer. Probably not very satisfying, but now we're on the difficult part. The shield has lots of teeny, tiny, eensy, beachy details that prove to be quite a pain in the rear. I have a kit of 20 of dudes like these. All equally as small, all equally as difficult. Actually, I take that back. Some are probably harder than others. Fresh cut grass and like the Mega Knight on Lay Epic Clash Royale. Now that is pretty swag. It's a fun card. Strong Clue Card's playing Skyrim right now. That's fun. I'll keep it thin enough. I usually keep my brush a bit wet when I first dip it in, so then it comes out just right. Some people do like palettes and stuff, but I think my method works just fine. Even if it does come out chunky, I'm not really too picky. I just have fun doing it, and sometimes just over complicated process just makes it less fun. I I do think people overcomplicated it sometimes. It's just supposed to be painting funny little creatures. In my mind, it is nothing more, nothing less. Although it is a fun little activity that keeps me chill, at the end of the day, that is all it is. Silly creature, look painted after many hour. Many hour. The funny skeleton man. Would I paint Imperial figures if I got them? Well, yeah. I don't just let figures just be built in all gray, because plastic usually is like a dark gray color. It's different from the different models, but at least all the ones that I've ever done are all gray. I am more of an Imperial over a Stormcloak type guy. You know this well. Better than most, I'd reckon. Everybody laugh at the bone joke. Hee hee ha ha. It is a funny bone. It is humorous. Oh ho oh ho. It is rib tickler. Hee hee ha ha. Stormcloak call to arms set. That would be a little bit of trolling. I would still paint it proudly, as I do enjoy le models. And this Cantor blue looks exactly like Stormcloak armor anyway. So I think that would work out just fine. To get the middle of the shield. Almost done with this dude, actually. He's coming along. Do a little celebration. It's called We Do a Little Celebration. I like that. That's funny. Is it a monkey? I cannot see because it's so tiny. Gold retributor. Not as funny as skeleton. He does have a bone to pick with me. Some gold on the little round bit on the top of his helmet. outside. Can't believe it. There we go. Here's how he's coming along so far. Tickly nose. Okie dokie. Now I just need to fix up on the blue. I think it'll be done after I do the blue and then red on the scarf thing. Blue, blue, blue. I have a big model coming sometime this week. I'll send a picture of it in the Discord, but I'm very excited for it. So I think it's personally, I think it's one of the coolest models in all of the range, as I like to call it, the range of models that they have. I think it's very cool. It's looking fun. Very fun. Hello, parentheses. What's up? I do not believe I've seen you around on the channel. If I have, it has been a good while. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some painting and answering questions and such. A scale of 1 to 10, I'd put this definitely on like a 7 or 8, because I know there are more expensive things to do. But still, this is pretty expensive. But if you just want to do like the hobbying bit, like you get pretty cheap kits from other retailers. Pardon me real quick. Pardon the interruption. Cooking stream. You know what? I've been doing tomorrow as well as the Legos on the same time. There's a microwave right back there. I can grab one of my mac and cheese bowls that I have for emergency food. I can whip that up for you guys. Boom. If that is enough, of course. Cooks a piece of toast. Now I'll do mac and cheese, something a little bit better. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, red. And then I'll do brown for the straps on the back of the armor. And then we'll be done. Well, the model will be done. Then I'll do the base. The base, I have some fun stuff. Mac and cheese toast. Now, that doesn't sound very good, if you ask me. To each their own tastes. I understand that there are some weird tastes out there. Mac and cheese toast does just not sound good to me.
what sounds good to me right now, though? A delicious burrito. Steak burrito. Mmm, delicious. Burritos are very good. Burritos do sound very good, Jimmy. Delicious burrito for me and for all the fishy friends. Delicious burrito. Pardon me again. Of course, my allergies act up on the night I'm doing a stream. But that's okay. Stuff happens. ¿Quieres? Yo quiero un burrito, por favor. That means I would like a burrito, please. Mac and cheese but yellow, or mac and cheese but orange? I don't know. I think it's usually like a yellowish orange. It kind of hits all the bases. At least the mac and cheese I make usually is. You're forgetting about mac and cheese like white cheddar, which can be pretty solid. After this, I might just have to make a thing of mac and cheese. Because I'm getting hungry just thinking about all this food. We've been talking about toast and mac and cheese. You guys got me hungry. Bruh, what the heck, bruh? The straps are done, so after that, I do cleanup work on the face and helmet. The SpongeBob mac and cheese. Alfredo craft dinner? I don't remember that. I like Alfredo, but I don't like it like all the time, you know? Like it's kind of like an acquired taste type thing. I only want it occasionally. Okay. Fix up the face. Cheeto mac and cheese? I've not. I've heard of it. Don't try it. It doesn't sound good. Cheetos has a very strong tasting cheese flavor. Doesn't sound like that would be very good. I'll take your word for it. Does sound like yuck central. Alright, after I put on this paint, we have 2 more things to do. Well, 1 if you just count doing the base in general. Some folks walking in.
Hi. You're painting again.
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream.
What do you? Ooh.
Yeah, man. You got a couple of TAs in here. What's up, guys?
What's the stuff toy for?
It's my show. I'm Ocean Mike. Yeah.
What are you streaming on?
YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah, just chilling.
I'm gonna look you up.
Right on. I'm always good to have more viewers. Just talk about fish. And
Talk
today's-
about fish. Are you in the Purdue Scuba Club?
I'm not, but I hope to soon.
Are you actually?
Yeah, it'll
Okay,
be fun.
I haven't, I've been in this since freshman year, but haven't actually gone through with it because.
All right, on. Yeah, makes sense. Sounds like a struggle.
Yeah. I feel like this year might be the year.
I got you.
Might
That'd be cool.
It's a lot of hours that they have to put in because you have to actually go and do all the dives
Oh,
to
I
get your
got you.
certification.
True. Yeah, scuba certifying does take a while.
It's also a little expensive.
I see.
Because they like give you everything, they give you like your ride to every place.
I got you. But everything else, you gotta.
And you have to pay for your certification. But have fun.
I see. All right, thank you,
Wait, what's your name again?
Mike.
Your Mike?
Yeah.
What's your show called?
Ocean Mike.
Oh, your Mike.
That's me.
What's your channel name?
Ocean Mike.
Okay.
All right, see you. All right, here we go. We had a couple of homies walk in. Yeah, we got to welcome everybody. That's what this show's about. It's good to have a couple of folks. They come in, they're the TAs that come in to make sure everything's in order in the building. And it's kind of late, so they usually come in around this time. And they usually catch me painting a lot because I am painting pretty late at night usually. All right, so the model itself is done, but I'm not going to show you guys yet. There's something I must do first. This. Oh, you guys shush. They're just students like me. They're very nice. Oh, come on, guys. Be nice. Okay. So what I do next is I make the base. I add some details to the base to make it look like they're walking on like something kooky, wild even. Perhaps even weird. What I like to do for these guys, since they're kind of like from an area of death, because they're skeletons, I like to do a base layer of this paint called Warpstone Glow, which is this really bright green radioactive looking paint. I put it all over the base. I'm gonna get a tissue to put it on though. So here we go. Base painting is based. I'm glad you think so, Storm. All right. So here we are. We're chilling. Strange, maybe bizarre, kooky even. Absolutely. all this green all over the base. You'll see why soon. You might be thinking, why would you want a bright green? Base for skeleton. You might be thinking, that doesn't make any sense. I'm never going to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm sorry. I don't think it's swag. I think it's lame. Let's drop a brush. Alright, let's get the green all around the edges to make it fun and swag. Skip the monkey episode. I don't know what that means. Orangutan or gibbon, or what are we talking about? Monkey. 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 I don't like the sound of it though. Something with a monkey is bad, then it must be terrible, because monkeys are usually uplifting, fun creatures. It's an orangutan. Okay. I was right on my first guess. That's silly. That's silly of me. Alright, so now that we have that green done, we wait for it to dry a little bit. After the green's done, we're going to be moving up to my favorite part. I do like Berserk. I've read all of Berserk up until its most recent issue. It's a fun read, although it is for the more mature audiences. I enjoyed it. I think it's a very interesting world. He did a good job world building. Very memorable characters. And a very memorable story. My nose is just not being nice tonight. It's an interesting read level up, I'll tell you that much. After this green dries, we'll do the swag part, which I think you guys will find pretty cool. I will have to show you guys what it looks like tomorrow, though, because it does take a very long time for the effect to That was weird. It does take a very long time for the effect to set in.
So I look forward to showing you guys. I'll send pictures on the server.
Body that dude, weird pain in my shoulder. Yikes. That was unpleasant. Can I sing this song, the Big Bluefish song? I can indeed. Just for you guys. Alright. It goes. It's the big blue fish with the red, red fins and the googly eyes. He wants to swim by just to say hi, 'cause he loves our fishy friends so. Loves you so, loves you so, 'cause he loves his fishy friends so. They bring you lots of treasure 'cause you bring them lots of pleasure, singing Polly Walla Doodle all the day. And there's a big bluefish song that was sung to me by my parents. So, there we go. It's the song anniversary. Of course, we got to sing the Big Bluefish song for the anniversary. It would be ridiculous if I didn't. Preposterous. Bizarre, even. The warp lock or warp stone glows, getting dry. But not dry enough. Grr. Hurry up, hurry up. I do think it's a pog song indeed. Bluefish is a good co-host. He stuck loyal to me through all these years. It's getting close, and after I do that, then I'll end the stream because it's gonna take hours, like maybe even a day fully, for the mordant earth to kick in, which is the name of the paint that has a very fun effect. George. It's a good name for a fun little blue dog. George the blue dog. He had one eye. Poor old one-eyed George. That's almost sad, but also pretty cute. Alright. It's looking dry except for this one little spot. After that dries, then we'll get kicking because I know it's late. I do have an early morning tomorrow. Although my poor bike's going to be all wet. It's storming out. I just pull an all-nighter and just sleep tomorrow after I'm done with my classes. Because, well, technically it is tomorrow right now because it's 12. A Kirby plush, now that's swag. Sleep is epic, and I don't pull all-nighters often. As a matter of fact, it's probably been my first one in years, but I wouldn't get enough sleep, so it wouldn't be satisfying, and then I just wouldn't want to get out of bed. just sleep all of Thursday, because Thursday I only have one class too. Alright, it's almost done. This one spot's just giving me hell. Heck, sorry. Pardon me. Sleep is very important, and I usually get, well, every day I get at least 8 hours of sleep, but I think one day wouldn't kill me. Hey man, it wasn't a real one, but don't expose me like that. It's just an expression. Oh. All right, let's get this last layer of paint on. It's called Mordant Earth. I'll explain what it does as I'm applying it. It isn't really much of a paint, but more of a almost venom type goo. It's funny, but it works really well for what I'm trying to do here. All right, let's get the brush in there. Okay, let's do it. So I have to apply it on very, very thickly, because what Mordant Earth is, it's not really a paint, it's a texture. Put it on, and as it dries, it cracks, revealing the paint underneath. So a lot of people use it for like magma and stuff, because after it dries and cracks, it looks, if they put red on the base color, it looks like lava. But what I'm doing is I'm making it green, since these guys are like from a evil like death realm or whatever, I think. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to make it look like they're standing on like the cracked earth, and it's like lots of souls and stuff ready to burst out any second. That's my goal. I do think it's very cool. Games Workshop has a lot of really cool paints that each do very interesting things. I like their quote unquote technical paints, which is the type of paint I'm using now. They're not ones that you use to like color stuff, but you use them for like other things, whether it be like for basing or um, interesting details to put on a model. But I like making it using stuff like this because it makes it feel more real, more interesting to look at. It is a bit difficult to apply though, because you need it very thick, or else because the thicker it is, the more it cracks. And if you have it really thin, then the cracks are almost impossible to see unless you're right on top of it, like looking really close. I learned that the hard way with my first skeleton. It's not too bad, so. I really like this paint. I did a really good job on my Vampire Lord that I got. So the cracks look just swag as heck. I was very satisfied with their overall look. Okay, he's done. So we have two names that I've kind of narrowed it down to that we could give this guy. One is we can name him Chester Bone. Or Diorama.
I've thought about it. I made a game board that I made really detailed, but it doesn't really fit in with the rest of the stuff, so I need to make like a custom diorama. Maybe someday. Back to what I was saying about names. I think we could either give this dude the name Chester Bone or Diorama. No, it's not that. Diorama is when you build like like almost a setup of like all your guys with like details and like terrain pieces around. Of course, Big Blue Fish can shoot lasers. He's very cool. Okay, so I was saying Chester Bone is one name, or pardon me. Pardon me. Chester Bone or Django. I really like that one. Sorry for the allergy flare-ups, guys. Storm likes Chester Bone. No, I know H is Hawaii. It looks like people are liking Chester H. Bone instead of Django. I think we'll go with that. Chester Bone. One of my two skeleton champions. And I guess we could give the other dude, because this kit comes with 20 models. It comes with 2 champions and 2 banner bearers, which are like dudes with like big banners. So I'll name this guy with a mace is going to be Chester Bone, and the dude who has a halberd, which is, for those who do not know, really tall like axe with like a pointed end. Like it's a spear axe almost. But the head is not as broad, usually. So I'll name this one Chester Bone, and the other I will name Django. Meta Knight's ship is named Django? I didn't know that. Oh no, it's named the Halberd. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say I thought it was Halberd, and I was like, oh, we're talking about that. I actually played Meta Knight's Revenge once. I had the Kirby All Stars game for the Wii, although I gave that Wii to some kids that were struggling during COVID. It was a Wii U actually. As I remember, we had the gamepad. Yeah, we gave it to them. I played Kirby's Revenge on the Kirby All Stars game that came out a long time ago. That had like lots of different Kirby games. That was fun. I think it was all right. I mean, they were bored during COVID, and they don't really have a gaming system. So I was like, I'm about to move out, and I might get a Nintendo Switch, which I did eventually for my birthday. So wait, no, it was for Christmas. I got the Nintendo Switch for Christmas. So why not just help these dudes out? David and I don't use it. David's my brother.
So we shipped it off to those two homies. I have only played the old games that were on Kirby All Stars. So I played Mennonite's Revenge. That one was a lot of fun. Some others. There's one that's like a battle ring that you like constantly go through levels and you can't survive certain stuff. Then I played the Crystal Shards. That one was a lot of fun. It was from the Nintendo 64. You don't stare into the void. What are you looking at?
Oh, he's actually looking at Jenko. Or Chester Bone. Yeah, he's looking right at him. Oops, there goes my brush. Yeah. There's all that. I'm just waiting for this guy to dry so I can move out. But until then, I'll pack up my paint. I'll put my little tube on my brush. Just special tube. And I'll have my little bag. See? It's good to check. That one wasn't closed all the way. Someday I will do a staring contest of big blue fish, and it'll last for the end of time. I like the old Kirby games. They're a good bit of fun. Oh, I also played Kirby's Epic Yarn. Me and my friend, we just spent an entire playdate sleepover when we were young playing Kirby's Epic Yarn. And we ended up beating the whole game. We just did nothing but play that game and eat frozen bacon. It was already cooked, but it was frozen after it was cooked. So that's all we did. It was fun. I love doing that. That was a fun game. Had lots of fun. World. I like looking at the yarn. It's very pleasant to look at. Mario Galaxy is a great deal of fun. Me and my friend Gus, we would race each other because he had it on his device and I had it on mine. And it was like a race to see who could finish Super Mario Galaxy 2 first. I ended up doing it first because I had more free time than he did because he's like a hockey pro now. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just a star wants the air and money. But yeah, those are good times, just playing video games nonstop. Chester Bones wants the A-Rap money. You do indeed, don't you, Chester Bone? I was waiting to dry a little bit more before. Actually, he's just fine. Everything's dry except for the base. Yeah, I can grab the edges of the base. The edges have dried. Here he is. He's done. It's Chester Bone. So there's good old Chester Bone. I had a good time painting with you guys. Thank you. I think he looks pretty alright too. I agree. Get the A-Rap money. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-yo. I gotta play that clip now. It's stuck in my head. YouTube. A-Rap money.
Arab money. I-I-O.
All right. That's going to do it for tonight's stream, guys. Thanks for looking back on the old times with me and making some new memories too. The good time of the painting stream and talking about the old good times. Big Blue Fish and I wish you all a good night, or a good evening, or a good day, or good morning. So, like always, feel free to leave suggestions anytime, ask questions about anything you want. Reach out, stay safe, wash your hands frequently. Worried about that Delta variant. Like always, goodbye, fishy friends.